Hi.
Yeah, they think I'm about to swim back, but I can't swim.
Bro, you have a life jacket.
I'm gonna die.
I'm standing right
Hold
now.
on.
So I can just like hold on the back of the boat.
You can handle right here if you want.
Yeah, I might drown.
You won't drown.
You won't
I'm gonna try
drown.
to get over there.
You're not gonna drown. I promise you won't drown.
There you go.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hey,
What's your
Oh,
name?
my name is Marquise. But everybody calls me LeVar because I go to like Denellen.
are you okay? Are you okay?
Ma'am?
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was okay getting over here. And they think I'm about to swim back. I can't even swim.
Doing a good job right now.
Probably gonna hold on this. And it's my first time here.
It's your
Oh,
first
first time? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How'd you get over here?
Yeah, what
They made me
happened?
take that way over there, and they had 2 life jackets on.
I'm glad we ran into you.
Oh, you fucking pussy.
I'm never coming back with y'all.
Yo, we told you if you were coming, we had a life jacket.
A life
makes you
jacket.
float.
Make no mistake, they were prepared to execute him. For those of you guys who are not aware or haven't seen this video, if it wasn't for this family here, a black boy would have been killed. This family just so happened to be out paddleboarding when they heard a boy screaming, saying he couldn't swim. He was being taunted, monkey noises, and they were able to get him out of the situation. He was set up by so-called friends.
You can swim down, Remy, you fucking retard. I think I'll stay here. Bro, how am I gonna get you back home? You don't think Mama Marquise is gonna be worried? Yeah, your mom. My mom's name. My dad's your mom is always worried about you. My dad's in prison. I think that's why. Your dad's in prison. We know. We can tell just by looking at you.
I know darn well you ain't went out there to that lake and can't swim. I know darn well you ain't went out there to that lake and can't swim. Marquise, Lamar, they not your friends. They not your friends. They were willing to risk you drowning. And then they say, they taught you how to swim? They not your friends. Don't you ever go nowhere with somebody that talking about, we gonna teach you how to do something? Marquise, aka Lamar, if you don't already know, don't you go nowhere with nobody. Don't you go nowhere with nobody. Did your mama know you were gone? Did your mama know you were gone? Thank God for that family that came that actually saved your life. Because those boys was telling you, Marquise, they not your friends and they were not playing with you. Where is your mama at? Because I bet you she didn't know you were there. Especially you can't swim. Where your mama at? Tell your mama to come up here. Tell your mama to come up here, Marquise, aka Lamar. I need to talk to your mama.
So I keep coming back to the video of little boy Marquise, looked like he's a high schooler, where he was with his friends who threw him the life jacket or gave him a life jacket and was like, oh, swim over, and the couple helped him cross over. Situations like that hurt my heart. As a mother who has a neurodivergent son, very sweet, very trusting, being in a city neighborhood area where he's one of 3 black families in our neighborhood, and so all of his friends either white or of a different ethnicity, mostly white. There's this area in our neighborhood called the creek that the kids go to, and it's a creek, but my son mentioned they were out there drinking the water and eating the crawfish out there. It scares me because that could easily be my son. He trusts everybody and he does not understand the evilness in the world. Now that he's 12 and he's socializing more and wanting to go out with friends more, to parents of neurodivergent kids, but specifically black or minority neurodivergent kids whose friend group does not look like them, how do you manage it without being a helicopter parent? How do you manage having a teenager who does not necessarily understand how the world works, but who wants to go out and venture out on their own? how do you let them create and build their own friendships and bonds without being a helicopter parent? Because it's so hard. It's so hard for me. I am the everybody has to come to my house parent. No, you can't go over there, everybody has to come to my house. But I also understand that everybody does not always want to come to my house, because other kids have more fun houses. I don't trust anybody but me. I trust my husband 110% completely, but I don't trust nobody like me. I would lay down my life for my children. No questions asked. If somebody could tell me how you navigate in this space, that would be much appreciated. Because he's getting to the point now where he holds up in his room because he can't go out with his friends, because their parents let them roam the neighborhood, and he's at that age where he wants to roam the neighborhood with them. And it's like, you can't do that. Like, the kids out here play ding dong ditch and all that. You can't do that. They can do that. You can't do that.
Marcus is a small boy in Florida that could have been long dead and forgotten. Maybe what happened to Nolan Wells could have happened to him, but God used this family to save him from drowning in Florida. Marcus left home to meet his friends. So people said that without the consent of the mother, that the mother is now aware that he was going for a swimming adventure with the friends, that the friends invited him. Now the friends now turned the whole thing around and was about making him to drown before this family that were on swimming adventure started hearing voices, and they have to rush to go and save him. That was how he was saved. Marcus could have been drowned. Marcus, what happened to Nolan Wells could have happened to Marcus in Florida. You see a lot of people's reactions, like some people are not finding it funny. A lot of people are saying that this is how they come out, treat the black people, act like nothing is happening, meanwhile something is actually going wrong. Quite unfortunate.
Comments are really positive, but some of them are really negative, and some girl made a video making some wild claims about us, so I just wanted to address a few things. First of all, when we were first paddling down the river, all we could hear was their voices. Sound travels really easy on water, so we could only hear voices. We could not see them. We couldn't hear exactly what they were saying. As we got closer, I could kind of make out what they were saying more. I could tell it was more serious than I first thought, but I still didn't understand what was going on. As we got close enough, I noticed that the voices sounded like teenagers, and then once we could see them, that's when I noticed the entire situation unfolding. He first said that he couldn't swim and that they gave him a life jacket, but when I saw him, the life jacket was really small. Water, I'm on the water all the time. Water is so unforgiving, it can turn deadly in a split second. There was a current that day, there was wind, and he said he couldn't swim well. That was a recipe for disaster, so I knew right then and there I wasn't going to leave him to just cross on his own. So like I said before, I didn't understand what was going on. They were laughing, they were bantering back and forth, they were talking crap to each other. I didn't know what was happening, but then they also seemed like they knew each other, they were friends. So I was so confused, but I helped him across. He got the back of our board. Paddle boards are hard to get on if you're in like waist deep water. They're kind of hard to get up on. So he just hung to the back of the board. We got him straight across the river. And then as we were dropping him off, he was like talking crap to his friends and sticking up for himself. So my husband was laughing, like, good for him. He was sticking up for himself. Anyway, this whole situation was such a learning moment for not only my family, but for that boy and the friends. And obviously, God wanted the internet to see it too, because this was a huge learning moment. I know for myself and my kids and my husband. Absolutely unreal. I stumbled on the comment. The person was like, these racists, they no longer hide themselves. Like, they come out publicly, they come out openly to declare that they are racist. Whatever that will happen should happen. However you want to see them, you should see them. Like, they come out openly, they come out publicly to say that they are racist. To say that, yeah, they are racist. You can imagine. This is no longer when they hide to met out that ill treatment to people. They actually come out openly to declare that they are racist by showcasing their character. Why would these white boys treat Marcus like this? Knowing fully well that Marcus is a black boy, all are living in Florida, yes.
But why would he be treated that way? Friends, his friends for that matter, these are not strangers to him. These are his fellow young boys that maybe they met in school, they met in one place or the other, and then these are age mates. Special credit to all the original owners of the videos used in the creation of this video. It is solely for analysis and for educational purpose. And also special credit to this family that actually saved Marcus. You guys heard what she said. She was like that the father is helicopter rescuer or something, that has been rescuing people for years, like that is his profession. And the brothers are also into that profession till date, actively saving people from drowning. So she didn't see it as anything, but I see it as something. I appreciate what she actually did, the bold step that she took, her and her family, to go and rescue a stranger they didn't know. I give them kudos, and God bless this particular family. And also, if you have watched up to this point, thank you so much for watching. Do well to like, share, and comment. And also drop a comment in the comment section. Tell us what you think. Tell us your mind. We would love to hear from you all. Have a lovely day, guys, and see you all in our next video. Till then, bye.